and jumped on her shoulder. Little pirate kitty. Okay. Hello, everyone. Sorry it's kind of dark. I'm trying to get this to load. 1 second. Yes. Happy Saturday. Okay. Welcome. So, I'm so sorry, I couldn't do the stream last weekend. We did a celebratory trip for the album. Thoughts That Keep Me Up at Night is out now. Oh, thank you. Yes. Also, is the brightness on your computer just really low? Yeah. Trip was super fun. We went to, he was attacking it. We went to Santa Barbara and stuff, and it was cool. And it was cool. That was cool. But yeah, so now we're back. I'm realizing as I'm talking that my eyeliner is crooked, so it's distracting. Do you see what I mean?
No.
It doesn't look crooked?
No.
I can't look at myself because it looks crooked. But yeah, so we went out there and hats off. Oh, will you grab the headband? Oh, yeah, but also if there's another one, the scissors are in my room. Oh. We're the other. So, yeah, I wanted to do the stream last week, but what was I doing on Saturday? We were doing this, like, murder scavenger hunt thing in Santa Barbara, and it was so fun. But yeah, we went out to, like, a couple of my favorite wineries that are around Solvang and Santa Barbara. And I got to go to my favorite olive oil stand because they have the cutest puppies. And so I got to see the puppies. And yeah, so that was how we celebrated. I have another headband if there's another hats off. And then I'll show you guys this one in depth. Has only been 21 for a year and already have her favorite wineries. I have my favorite. It's funny because one of my favorites is a place that we went to for my 22nd birthday. I'm 22, almost 23, which is crazy. I feel very old. But yeah, we went to, we did like a wine tasting tour thing for my 22nd birthday. And so there's this one place that I really like that I wanted to go back to just because it's really pretty. And they give you horse blankets if it's cold outside. That was the best part was we went and the winds were crazy and they gave us blankets. And it was very cozy. Thank you, Ricky and Nathan, for subscribing. It won't let me scroll down. Cyberness, thank you so much. Greetings. Thank you for staying up so late in India. Okay. I just realized Nathan is on a has been subscribed for 42 months.
Oh my gosh.
42. Crazy. But yeah, so, I wanted to talk about the album. I wanted to go through the music video and tell you guys all about the crazy process for that. And how actually I've had the idea for this music video since the beginning of this album, kind of. And actually there were two ideas, so maybe we could tell you guys what the alternative, although maybe we're going to use that for another song. We'll see. Will there be a video? Will there be a video for What Am I Doing Wrong? Mama Murph is saying performance video. And there wasn't really a plan for one. Or like a lyric video or something. But yeah, there wasn't really anything set that was like, okay, we're gonna do this. So yeah, I don't know. Is this video meant to be set a few decades in the past? So kind of. So I wanted to do, and the way I described it to all of my friends who I forced to be in this video, Ricky said that dude in the background of the video looks familiar for some reason. I wonder who that old Billy Connolly lookalike is back there. But yeah, the way I described it to people was I really wanted to do a spoof of The Office, and I wanted, because I mean the whole idea of the song is like, do we just work until we die? And just kind of living passively. And so I wanted to have just like a very average, John said, wait, he actually looks like Billy Connolly. But yeah, so congratulations to you on your recently new music video. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But yeah, so I told everyone I want to do a spoof of The Office for the video. But the whole idea is like, well, we work all of our lives just to die. So I wanted to have everyone die. The original plan was just gonna be me dying, I think it was just me. Was it just me originally?
Is it just you? Or was it everybody?
Alright, I think maybe it was everybody. Well, there was a question if I was gonna die at all.
Yeah. We did question that.
But yeah, I don't know. Oh, Baron said, I feel like I remember seeing a super old expiration date on the coffee creamer and didn't know if it was a reference to the time period or just a joke about how expired it was. That was a joke about how expired it was.
It also kind of calls back a little bit to Weatherman because I think it says 1954 or something like that.
Yeah.
And 50s theme was definitely the Weatherman theme.
Yeah.
Which, coffee and all of that.
Yeah. Doggy Paw, my CD came in the mail finally. Yay! John said, new album means touring, right? Right? No. That is a whole thing. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah. So we did yeah, I said I just wanted to do, oh wait. How's your day going? Hello, Blue Cup. Day's going great. How are you? But yeah, so we did, we wanted to do that, and so we were trying to come up with everyone's deaths, like how everyone should die.
We have a note just full of deaths.
Well, and there was a point where I had kind of, because I needed, like I was trying to think of just different deaths, so then there was a Google Doc that I had started writing in. And it's a little bit disturbing.
If you don't know the context.
Yeah.
For sure.
There were some that we didn't use.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted someone to just be gnawing away at the office plant and accidentally die from poison from the plant. But nobody understood that.
I just don't understand why someone would be gnawing on an office plant.
Why is someone sniffing markers?
That is a well-known thing.
Yeah.
That is a well-known thing. Chewing on office plants is not.
I don't know. Just Crazy people being crazy.
I never worked in an office.
I don't know. I
know.
just really wanted someone to just be chewing away at a plant. Doggy Paw said, "Have you watched the show 1,000 Ways to Die?" No. I'll need to see that. Smoking the office plant, on the other hand. Oh. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it would totally be different if it was like mushrooms were growing in the office or something.
Yeah. But yeah, what were the other rejected ideas? Did we have others? There was like
there were definitely others because there was I have to pull up the note of death.
The note. There was one idea where like, but some of them weren't practical enough. Where like I was trying to think of one situation where someone was like trying to change out the water container on the water fountain or whatever, and then it like crushed them.
Yeah, we have water bottle disaster. We also have peanut butter sandwich.
Oh, I forgot about that. We talked about like someone having a peanut butter sandwich and someone being deathly allergic to peanuts.
Yeah.
And then that doing it. Baron said, "Deleted scene, camera pans down to reveal a basement with a skeleton in it." Yes! And the skeleton belonged to Dude. I like how BA has just become Dude for those videos. Very wild episodes. They had a guy fall asleep in a desert on a random day, and of all trees, that was only one there. He ended up dying by being swarmed by a lot of fire ants in his sleep. Oh wow. But yeah, so there were some ideas that we had that we didn't end up using. Michael, welcome. But yeah, so we'll watch the. Hey, Forrester, hello. Hello. Hi, maybe only sometimes. Oh my God, everyone's here. I do have to say really quickly, we have CDs left. I ordered CDs. A lot of them have been purchased already, but here's the fun part. So, when I was doing the giveaway for the Ghost EP and people pre-ordered the CD, I included. Baron, can you include a link to the CD, please?
Oh wait, because I changed this.
So I need really?
To go. Yeah, because I had moved everything over to Elastic Stage, but we do have some CDs that are signed that we can still sell. I had just moved to the unsigned stuff, but hold on, I'll create a special one just for the signed option.
For signed CDs, we only have a few left. So yeah, I signed all of these, and then there are also lyric sheets and
a lyric sheet
and
a sticker.
So if you order the CD off Shopify, 134066.
Thank you.
If you order this, you get a sticker, signed CD, and you get a lyric sheet.
If you order the signed one, but just be aware there's one where it's not signed.
So, okay. So there's either a signed CD or a not signed CD.
Mm-hmm. The not signed one takes you to another site because, this will be good information. So a lot of you guys are not based in the U.S., and you were asking about how to get albums and things, overseas. And so basically we now have a distributor that's based in the UK, and that is where we're routing vinyl and CD orders now, but we will have some limited supply of signed CDs, but not vinyl. Yeah. It'll just be CDs. That was a lot. Sorry.
So that's bye, Forrester. But yeah, so that's the dealio with the CDs. But yeah, we printed out lyric sheets for 2 songs on the album, made 50 copies each, and I signed each of them, and I said 1 of 50, 2 of 50, etc. So you order the signed CD, you get one of those lyric sheets, and it has which number of the 50 you have. But yeah, so if you want that, we are working on it, and
Yes, I'll put it up in just
you
a
will
second.
have it soon.
Before the end of the stream.
Yeah, before the end of the stream, and then we'll put the link. Baron said there's a listing of the album that costs $0. Is that a glitch?
Click the link.
Click the link.
And see what it says. It should tell you to click here and not place an order on the site.
But yeah. So yeah, this is it. And it has the album art on the front, which is Mama Murph's painting that she made for me for paint dry that I painted totally. And then on the back are all of the amazing covers that Dirt Nap did for the singles leading up to the album. Because Dirt Nap is the best. I need to hydrate. I don't have water. I will get water in a second, and then I will hydrate. I promise. Mama Murph is chugging away here.
Yes.
Bloody hell, you don't have water. No, I don't have water. I had a smoothie.
What kind of smoothie?
I made, okay. So there's this smoothie place that did a strawberry peanut butter smoothie for a limited time, and we were obsessed with it.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good. And so then we did doggy paw. Oh my, here we go. So then we tried to order from the smoothie place this week, and we're both like, yeah, we know what we're gonna get. They don't have it anymore. The limited time ended. Pissed. We are pissed off. So then, I mean, we weren't really pissed off. We just got something else. But still, it was rough. So and then I was like, oh, wait a minute. We were paying like $10 for the smoothie. Why don't we just learn how to make it at home? John said, yeah, that's why it's called limited. Which is stupid. Why? Hi, Alana. You mean the limited time was limited? Yes. And so I was like, maybe we could ask them how they make it. If it's a limited time and like we're not stealing any of their business at this point because they're not doing it anymore. But we didn't ask because I'm chicken. And so I went to the store and I got roasted peanut powder. So like powdered peanut butter. And it's like protein. It has more protein and less calories and stuff. Like, so it's kind of like peanut butter protein powder, but it's just powdered peanuts. And powdered it has protein.
Peanuts paste.
Powdered peanuts protein. So you can use it as a protein powder, or you can mix it with a little bit of water, and then it turns into peanut butter. And I had some of it last night, and it was really good. So this morning, I have this V8 juice that's strawberry banana. And so I put some of that and strawberry kefir yogurt thing in there, and peanut butter protein peanut powder protein peanut butter, that and frozen strawberries and bananas, and I blended it up, and it was so good. So good. It was great. So good. But yeah, Baron said, I'm telling y'all, one day Marley's store offerings will include her favorite personalized recipes. There should be a Marley cookbook, and it won't make any sense and the measurements will not be exact. It will just be references. Because that is how I remember recipes without any mention of knives. Exactly. It'll be using one tool that doesn't work for everything just to do it. Like if I've used a spoon already, like I made the peanut butter with a spoon, but then I realized I had to cut the banana that I wanted to have with the peanut butter. So I just cut it with the spoon. One utensil.
There you go.
Cook smarter, not harder. That wasn't really cooking, it was just preparing, but you know. Yeah, so we'll watch the music video. And I will talk a lot about it after. But we'll watch it first because I feel like it's confusing for me to try to say everything beforehand. So, can we pause the music?
Probably.
And then, these are the faults that keep me up at night. And wait, did it go down or is it good? Okay, we're gonna assume it's good. All right, the thoughts that keep me up at night.
She didn't want to be a
Can
Debbie
everyone
Downer,
hear
but
this?
she's down so bad. Hold please.
Life's moving quickly, we're always busy, but at the end of the day I see your face. It's a beautiful blur, I'm spinning out. What are we even here for? It's kinda hard to get a full night's sleep when these are the thoughts that keep me up at night. We were gonna keep me up.
That's it. Ta-da! Wait, let's find a nice place to
Birthday party, where else?
birthday party. Yep. Okay. So we'll just we'll keep it there. Yeah, so these are the thoughts that keep me up at night. Is that your dad in the background? Yes. So the second person to die was Papa Murph. And so there was a whole reason that so we brought Papa Murph in on it because one of the ideas for the death was like, hey, what if someone got caught in a shredder and then they got shredded? And we were trying to figure out how that could work. And we realized either way it was kind of a risk.
A little dangerous.
Yeah, like either way it was going to be slightly putting someone in danger. So we figured, oh, why have potential liability issues with a person, like with a friend, and just try to stick dad in a shredder. So this is his tie. There it is. And that was an actual shredder. So
it's right over there. I use it for the bills.
Yeah. So this is like we used an actual shredder and he put his tie in it and we just tried to see how far he could go.
Yeah. Of course, I did do some modifications to the tie. I did take out the lining of the tie and put paper in it to try to make it thinner. But then also, I made it like a cat collar.
Yeah.
So that you can't see it, but it's Velcro.
So just in case anything bad happened, he could.
Which is actually how we got him out of it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, yeah. Ricky Z said, Papa Murph is expendable in your eyes then, but your friends aren't. Oh, well. I think it's more just like...
We didn't want to ask them to do something like that.
That felt like a big ask, but Dad, especially since he was involved in the process and he knew, like, what the plan was.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Rip Papa Murph. It was a worthy death. But yeah. Sees guy faceplant onto scissors, continues nonchalantly to the desk. Please hold music. So did anybody recognize what the music was? I'm just curious if anyone picked it out. Basically, I don't know if anyone's going to say anything, but one of the things I knew I really wanted for this one too was I wanted to do, so I made that. I made the elevator music. I produced the little thing. And it's the chorus of the song. It's like the melody of the chorus for the thoughts that keep me up at night. Which I realized it probably would have been more funny if it was like a different song on the album.
I liked it.
But it's, so the elevator music or whatever, the hold music is just will we work all of our lives just to die. So yeah, that was the melody that I used, and then here's the music. So the elevator. No, it's me talking. It's. I'll save you a pizza pie up in the sky when you arrive. Happily ever afters every minute after life. Well, we work all of our lives just to die. But yeah, that's maybe only sometimes said, that explains why it's so groovy. John said, "Oh, wait, that's genius." But yeah, so cause I also was thinking about how I felt like the melody of the chorus is so elevator music-y. And so I was like, maybe if I just like put little jazz guitar chords or whatever and just make it like a little bossa nova and put that melody on it, and then we'll see if anybody gets it. Um, but yeah, so that was the elevator music, and there were two versions. There was a long version and a short version. And so the short version is the one that you hear in the video. The long version was that whole chorus, but we realized we needed to make the intro quicker, and we couldn't have the whole chorus, otherwise we couldn't have the stops enough times for me to look back and check. So yeah, so that's that. That's the first thing. Second of all, my outfit in the intro is a complete. So Mama Murph picked those pieces out because she looked up Pam from The Office, even though Mama Murph did not watch The Office. She found a Pam outfit, and you can see.
Well, I found Pam pieces and put them together.
Yeah, she found all the really close Pam pieces. So like the cardigan and the button down and the pencil skirt, and then the white Keds. So I have like the whole Pam look. And then we just put the guys all in just like,
we wanted them all in button downs, but short sleeve button downs.
Yes, short sleeve button downs with tacky ties.
Yeah, none of the ties and shirts match.
Yeah,
on purpose.
Maybe only sometimes said, will there be a special release of the elevator music, the full elevator music version? I don't know.
You can always SoundCloud it.
Yeah, maybe I'll just put it on SoundCloud or something. American The Office was funnier than the British one. I haven't seen the British one. I love the US one for sure. But yeah, so that's my Pam outfit. And and there goes Stefan with the marker, or with the scissors, and Jake with the markers. So the coffee, that's when it stopped for the first time. But the coffee here, that's just Monster Java energy drink, right?
Yep.
That's what's in the coffee pot. And then,
although actually Dad said that we switched it to Coke. Coke was darker.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, so then I put in the creamer. Maybe only sometimes said very Pam, well done. Mm-hmm. Baron said, so I didn't even realize it was hold music. My brain interpreted it like the background music in a TV show, and it added to the old timey feel. So okay, because yeah, that was the other thing, was we were trying to think of how to make the music audible while not being like
overpowering.
Yeah. And so I even did, like, if you listen to it really closely, I have the volume down lower when I'm on the phone, and then I press the speaker button, which this phone didn't have a speaker button. I just pressed a button, and then I jumped up the volume so that way it would sound like it was on speaker. But yeah, so that was the music for that. So then there's this. So Papa Murph, right? Made the sticker? Or did you make that sticker?
Oh, it was a group effort.
But yeah, expiration date 1954, showing how bad that is. Also, the sugar container right there is from Weatherman. We have the sugar. But yeah, so that chunky. Very chunky. If you're ever wondering how, it's because of cottage cheese. Mm-hmm. Cottage cheese does that. Is someone rubbing the mic? Oh, that's probably Mom cleaning the computer.
Sorry.
Stop doing that. She's cleaning the computer. John said, "What is that paper sound?" LMAO. Okay, Mama Murph is obsessively cleaning the computer that we're streaming on.
Sorry.
While we're streaming, and she's having to clean stuff right now. So she's cleaning right on the mic. Now she's cleaning her computer because she has to clean things right now. Sorry about that. But yeah, so that was Baron said just Mom's doing mom stuff. But yeah, so Mama Murph put cottage cheese in the creamer, and that's how we got that. And it killed me because someone had commented on Instagram, like, it bothers me so much that you didn't stir the coffee or whatever after putting the creamer. And in my head, I was like, not the chunky, cheesy creamer that, like, flopped out. Are you serious? But yeah, so then I have the coffee, and I'm walking back, and there's that. So yeah, Stefan was the first death. And the thing is, obviously Stefan's the Grim Reaper because then he's playing the Grim Reaper as the guitarist. One of the biggest issues was we were trying to get people, and we had someone who ended up not being able to do the video at the last minute. And we realized, we were like, okay, we need Stefan as an office worker, but we already knew that he was going to be the Grim Reaper. So then we were like, okay, well, if he's one of the workers, then he has to be the first one to die. So then he can switch to the Grim Reaper costume.
That became a whole thing, is figuring out the sequence of the deaths.
Yeah,
sure.
Figuring out the order of the deaths was tough, because then there was also, like, figuring out when I was going to die, because then I needed to switch to the angel costume, and we needed Dad's help on set, so we couldn't have him just sitting in shots a lot of the times, and we knew we had to have, like, X amount of deaths before the first chorus that I wanted to do, so there were so many things, so that took a lot of work, and then actually Brian helped out a lot with, like, putting stuff in sequence, and getting it all to fit. You are dressed like Pam. Yes, exactly. But yeah, so Stefan goes down. And try to get on my phone, and I can't. But yeah, so the scissors were an ingenious invention by Mama Murph.
I didn't make that.
You didn't make this?
No, I bought that.
Oh my god, I thought you made this.
No, I don't want to take credit for that.
I thought you made this.
No. I did carefully buy scissors that would look just like that for him to run with, though.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not as cool as you thought I was.
Because I remember coming home and Dad was like, "Did you see what Mama made?" And I was like, "Whoa. Yeah. Okay, well, allow me to quickly switch. So this is the scissors. And it worked out because Stefan has darker hair, so then you couldn't see the band, which worked out perfectly. But yeah, so that's those are the scissors. I can't believe this was online, because I was trying to think of how we were going to be able to, I think that's why I thought you made it. Crazy. Oh my god, everything, my life is like flashing before my eyes. Anyway, so Cobra said, just a regular run-of-the-mill Halloween costume accessory. But yeah, so then we have Papa Murph's death in the background. Also, all of these posters we brought. Mama Murph got these amazing Perseverance hang in
I
their cat posters.
dressed the hell out of this space.
She did.
There should be stuff on desks.
Yes. And so yeah, then there goes Papa Murph in the
Watch his
shredder.
little ankle kick.
The ankle. Watch the ankle. Ankle. And then I die. But yeah, wait, where's the... Okay. So yeah, Papa Murph dies in the shredder. Stefan is now the Grim Reaper. I drink the coffee and die. And then the pictures start going up on the walls. And so I was thinking of like Employee of the Month and how funny it was just having like pictures of people as they died. And so then we were trying to think of like what picture should be used for me, and it was kind of just said from the beginning that it should be the Muppet Marlhy as my picture. I don't know what it was about it, but it was just kind of decided that was just what it needs to be. And then for everybody else, I needed everyone else's like office pictures and stuff. And so Stefan, we had to take that picture of him, and I told him, look like someone who would run with scissors, and that was what we got. So that was that. And then Papa Murph in the middle with it, he looks like he's in heaven. It was so funny because we were trying to just get like these pictures of people, and Dad was like,
passport looking shots.
Dad was like, oh, I can give you my picture for work, and he gives us this just thoughtful, pensive, just looking off into the distance. And then there's just me as a Muppet. It's just like this lineup of the three of us cracks me up. Cobra said, who's that dashing lad in the middle? John said, Billy Connolly, obviously. But yeah, so then we're in, and I'm in the angel outfit with the pizza box, which obviously there is the album cover. And that's the thing is, so we agreed for paint dry. I had told Mama Murph, I was like, because we were trying to figure out what the painting should be. And I said, I think the painting needs to be something in reference to the thoughts that keep me up at night, because that could be the first Easter egg. So we were kind of trying to give you guys hints to the album name in paint dry. So paint dry, I said I want to do, like, if we could have an angel flying with a pizza box. And Mama Murph was just like, what? And I'm like, save you a pizza pie up in the sky, angel with a pizza box. And she's like, on it. And her first try is that. First one. Wasn't this the only one you did? This was it.
I only did one version of it.
So this was the only version. This is what she did. And I saw this and I was like, holy jazzbot. That's exactly what I wanted. And that's perfect. So then this was the painting for paint dry. And then we just kept bringing it back in. And then when I was about to ask Dirt Nap to do the art for the album. And then I was like, I just want that. I want the painting. Because it all just works out very nicely. That lighting looks awesome. Thank you. So, okay, so that was Brian.
Mm-hmm.
I kept saying one of the main shots that I had in my head, it's like, I had a lot of ideas for the videos, for this video, but for videos in general, I usually have one shot in my head that I really want to get. Like, there's one thing that I see that I really want to capture, and this was exactly what I saw. And this turned out exactly how I wanted it to, which makes me so happy. Because sometimes it's realistic, sometimes it's not. And I said I wanted to be, I was like, ideally, if it's down a hallway, and then I'm in a closet at the end of the hallway in heaven. But then this actually worked out perfectly. And it has that. I basically just wanted like a doorway with me standing in it, and then there's the light, and I'm in heaven with the pizza box. But still clearly in the office. So I wanted it to seem like the office has the door to heaven or whatever, so like you really can't
get
escape,
away.
basically. But yeah, and I have a pizza box. Thank you to a local pizza place in our area for just giving us the pizza box for free. We didn't even order pizza, but we ordered pizza from them like the week after or something.
Yes.
But yeah, so that was very nice. And we put, what does that say? Angels.
I think this is Angel's Pizza or something.
And it's like
that.
a little slice of heaven or something like that. I think
Yeah.
that's what we put as the slogan. But yeah, so then we have the pizza box, and I'm the angel.
And Dad put a misspelling on the accident sign.
Yes, so, wait, we need to go back to it. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on,
You
there's
can
a
see
good
it
shot
when
of it.
Theo's over next to it and
Yeah.
yells about the marker.
So then, yeah, there I am checking the creamer. It's bad. Okay, so... Oh, man. Okay, so... Here's a fun... I just realized all the people that I brought in to do this video with me are all people that I work with.
Yeah.
So... all of these people, except for Stefan and Theo, obviously, but all of the new guys in this video are all people that I TA with at my old college. So these are all TAs. So it's funny because they're my friends, obviously, but these are all people I actually work with. Is that a light or the sun coming down on the horizon? It looks like a sunset coming through a window. I know, it's just a light and fog. It's crazy. Just shows how versatile you are with all the work you put into your music and videos. Very well thought through. Thank you so much. Any version of heaven I could imagine has to have pizza. Yes. Marlhy is playing that office worker who comes dancing back in for the latest gossip even after she dies. It's true. But yeah, so then for the birthday scene, we went to, how many different grocery stores did we go to for that freaking cake?
It had to have been at least
4?
3 or 4. Yeah, probably 4 in the end.
So, Radiohead fan, I haven't seen you in a live for a while. Also, that scissors in your head scared me for a sec. Looks legit. Hello.
I feel just fine. What's that smell?
I just had a brain injury, and I'm fine. Does it smell like toast? But yeah, so welcome, Radiohead fan. For the birthday scene, we went to at least 4 grocery stores easily because I am cheap. I am a very cheap person.
But also the one time we wanted like a special decorated cake. I see
Yeah.
them all the time. And
Yeah.
then the one day we wanted one, it was so hard to find.
Yeah. So we just wanted a quirky, tacky cake. And we kept finding all these cakes that were very simple, or too, like ramen cake or something like that. And we were like, no, that doesn't work for this. We just need like a neon office birthday cake.
Yeah.
And low battery on the computer. But yeah, so we went to multiple grocery stores, and then this was the one that we found. What I did not think about was that the pink and blue icing was so neon, it dyed everyone's lips and tongues blue. So that took a minute to get like everybody back to normal looking. But I mean, it was pretty much fine for Marker Sniffer over here. Which those are all makeup. Those are makeup pencils with dry Sharpies mixed into his clump. He wanted a clump. It's like he's holding a bouquet of markers. And Jake, Marker Sniffer, he wanted to hold them all. So yeah, he's got all of those, and so some of them were dried Sharpies because we didn't want him to actually get Sharpie on his face.
Or to be huffing
markers. And we gave him makeup pencils, like bright makeup pencils, so that's what he's putting like there over time. But yeah, so for the birthday scene, having Stefan wear the party hat was a last minute addition, and I'm so happy that he is, because it's so funny to me.
I just the determination poster behind it.
Yes, just this party hat and then just determination. But yeah, so then and there are a lot of bloopers coming soon. This next week you guys will see the bloopers for this. But yeah, this is, so we had to figure out, because we were like, we can't have, so we had a dummy, we had like a mannequin and a wig, and we were gonna drop the ceiling tile on the mannequin so you could see it, but then we realized we could just have the ceiling tile fall right in front of the camera while it's focused on us, so that way you don't actually see it hit him, and then we'll just have to put Adam's head on the table and just put the thing on top. So that's what we did for that. So that's just the tile falling in front of the camera. Okay. Oh wait, there it was. There it is. Accident. That was intentional.
Yep.
An intentional accident.
Just because things in the office always seem to be misspelled.
Yes. Yeah. And so yeah, I was very excited because Dad showed us like a couple different options for where the typos could be, and accident was the funniest one.
Also, I just want to note, I'm not sure if you ever see the ceiling in this space, but it has no acoustic tiles.
Oh yeah.
The acoustic tile just comes from nowhere.
So yeah, that ceiling tile was just from the sky.
Well, yeah. From Lowe's, but yeah.
Yeah. Saxmania, thank you for subscribing for 19 months. Saxmania said, am I too late for work? We've all died. But yeah, so that's that. So then, this whole thing of them scooting away was Jake's idea, Marker Sniffer. He had the idea of all of them just kind of grabbing their cake and then scooting off. And Theo had decided that his character was very committed to the work. He was there to do the work, and that's that. So he always has his work with him, and then he takes the cake. But then the best part is, so we had two Jakes on set. We have Jake the Marker Sniffer, and then we have Jake all the way on the left, over here on the other side of Theo. And then we were like, oh yeah, you should grab 2 slices. And the way he scoots, it's in the bloopers with the sound from set, because his chair was broken. And he scoots off, and you can hear the chair rattling as he's like scooting off with his 2 slices of cake. And that is the scene was the funniest. There are 2 scenes that were the funniest to shoot, and this was one of them. But yeah, so then there they go. Yep, there he goes, scooting off. Oh my god. And so this was the other funniest scene. Because we couldn't get, so timing the hand was really hard. Because also, obviously, none of us are, I mean, I act, but, like, none of us are, like, this is not a professional thing. It's like the You music video where we're all dancing. None of us are dancers. Like, that was just, so we had to go, like, Death taps him, I have a hair in my mouth, sorry. Like, Death taps him on the shoulder. He looks. He turns. Don't look at Death. It was like this whole thing.
Because the first time he turned around the other way and then
he looked right at Stefan, and then we're like, wait, no, that doesn't work. So then we had to dip his hand in the fake blood and keep the hand down. And then Dad was crouched in a corner throwing the fake hand. But the problem with Dad, and this happened in Weatherman too, when we were throwing the boulder, Like, hope a rock won't roll down and flatten me like a pancake. That big boulder thing, when we were throwing that, Dad always leans. He leans when he throws things, and you see his hands come into the shot. So every take we had of this, you could see Dad's hand throwing the hand across. So then, fortunately, Brian found a way to crop it. Here he comes.
I follow through on my throws. That's what you do.
But you can't follow through on the throws when it's gonna be in the shot.
Accuracy.
Yeah. But yeah, so there you have it. There's his defense on the matter. But in the end, this worked out great. Cause yeah, there goes the hand and there's the blood and there you go.
And one thing that you may not know is that the hand is actually a right hand.
It is a right hand.
But he cut off his left hand.
Yeah.
But I could only find a right hand, and I was like, well, if anybody notices, good for them.
But yeah, so that is a right hand flying across the screen.
Which you can kind of tell.
Yeah, you can see the thumb. But yeah, Baron said, great acting, give the man a hand. But he's not going to be handy around here anymore. There should have been a warning label, handle with care. Baron's on a roll. Doggy Paw said Papa Murph screamed Kobe when he did it. But yeah, so that's that. And so all of these are our, like, work pictures. There's Marker Sniffer. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. So, oh yeah. So yeah, this was the other scene that I had. This is actually Brian's idea, this shot right here. But
Great.
the other image I had that I really wanted to get, so there were two things. There was the angel in the doorway to heaven or whatever with the pizza box, and then I really wanted to do like is that Ring Around the Rosie? What is that?
Kind of like, yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. But the Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yes, exactly. I wanted to do that shot, and then Brian had the idea. He was like, do you want to do the close-ups of both of you as you're spinning? And I was like, I didn't even know we could do that. How do we do that? So then, Stefan and I both had to learn how to do this, and you'll see it in the bloopers, because you have to hold the camera out, and you have to turn, but then the camera would start to pivot. So then, like, I would be swinging, but the camera wouldn't even be on me. It would be on, like, the corner of my face.
Plus, it's just a really expensive camera, and I was very nervous when they were spinning, holding this camera out.
But yeah, so we did that, and then every time it goes to the Grim Reaper, it kills me. But yeah. Oh, and the shoes that I'm wearing in the angel outfit, those shoes are the shoes that I painted in Walls in Black. So those are the same shoes. Working smarter, not harder. And so is this the first time we've used VFX?
Yeah.
So we have upgraded, and we used visual effects for the first time ever.
Big time.
Big time. Big leagues. Professional shit. So for the electrocution, didn't we get contacted by this company actually?
Yeah, they had reached out to. Yeah.
So this VFX company had reached out to me and asked if I needed any assistance with stuff, or if I was ever looking for any VFX for any of the videos.
Funny you should ask.
And I was like, wow, actually, right now. How soon can you do it? Because we weren't really thinking about doing it, and then once we saw the email and we got the first cut of the video, and we were like, that's the only death that doesn't look super convincing. That could just use a little more oomph. So Baron said, we upgrading? Does this mean a new whiteboard soon? Hell no. Hell no.
Keep dreaming, Baron.
But yeah, so then if you watch the outlet sparks, and there he goes. But yeah, money went on coffee and smoothies. Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, green screen. We did green screen.
Yeah, I don't think of that. I guess I don't think of that as visual effects, but it
Yeah.
totally is. But
We did. Well, yeah. So we did. It was this album where we did this stuff for the first time, because we hadn't done green screen or any visual effects other than that, did we? I don't think we did.
No, I don't think so. I think everything's been like practical effects to date.
Yeah. John said, so did Stefan play the guitar blindly? Yes. Mostly. So he could kind of see through it. The covering on his face is sort of mesh. But he could not see well. Really the hardest part was those gloves have elongated fingers. So that was really the biggest issue, was that his fingers were like double the length. So he's playing the parts, but he was like, it may not be completely accurate because my fingers are really long right now. And I was like, oh yeah. So yeah, so it's funny because there's a shot of him later doing the solo, and I know he just had to like shoot it and just hope that he was going to the right fret, and like his fingers are just super long. But yeah, I mean, it's like easily the video where we were the most blind was Debbie Downer.
Yeah.
That was the most blind video we've ever done. And that was Hunter and Theo and I, because Stefan was on tour. But yeah, we that one was the most blind for sure, because that was when we had the puppets strapped to our faces. And then a big shirt put over the head of the puppet. So then we're all just kind of playing like this. But yeah, so that was tough for this, but so yeah, then this is the last scene, and I just have to tell you guys, I don't know if Theo was committing to the character. I really feel like Theo knows how to open a filing cabinet. I think he made this choice for his character. And he's just yanking at it. So yeah, I think he just I think that was just the choice he made.
Yeah. And
then he gets killed. And also the fact, is his tongue out? I've always thought about that every time I see this video. I'm like, did Theo stick his tongue out for his death? That's like the classic death look.
I just, the posters in the background are killing me. The Believe poster.
Yeah.
Back there. Perseverance.
Baron, Marlhy, why does this sound so bad? Stefan, I can't quite put my finger on it. Baron said it looked like he was blocking it from opening with his other hand. Yeah, I don't know. You know, we just kind of let him do it.
Yeah.
And he just did it.
It looked great.
Yeah. All Theo was missing was the X's on his eyes. Yes. Yep. So yeah, then there's his picture. But yeah, and everyone's plugged in. And that's it. And that's the last shot. Do you have some... Oh, can you give me a glass of water? Give me a glass of water. I have to hydrate, and I haven't hydrated for like an hour. Oh no, I have the hiccups. Hold on. Hold on. Thank you. Yay. Okay. They're gone. That really works. Your trick works. That's crazy.
It's because anytime I eat bread or something dry, I have to use that trick, so I've used it a lot.
Yeah. Do you want to tell them what your trick is for it?
Tell them. You know how to do it.
You just hold your breath and think about something else, and it works. But yeah, so that's the video. But also I wanted to show you guys, so there was something that I was really excited about for the video. Baron said, ironically, the hand chop was my favorite death in the video because it didn't line up perfectly. Yeah. What's your favorite death?
God, I love the birthday party.
The birthday, yeah.
The birthday party, because you guys all do such a great job with your facial expressions.
Yes.
And then
it's also
Stefan
different
clapping
too.
whenever.
Yeah. It was, well, what I really loved about this one was it's like, as an independent artist and like coming up with these videos and stuff, a lot of these are ideas that I've had or that Mom and I have had. And it's, especially doing the videos with additional people and having more people come in to do these videos, it's always a little bit nerve-wracking, like if people are gonna like it or if they're gonna be okay with sitting around sometimes, or like if they're all in to go for the idea or if they think it's stupid or anything like that. It's always, there's always a risk, just because I know I have very strange music videos, and you never know how people are gonna feel about it when they come into it. And this has happened with every single video that we've done with the extra people, but especially with this one, it's like everyone was so into it.
Yeah.
Like everyone was invested, everyone had ideas, like everyone was offering ideas and stuff. It's like Stefan and Theo had ideas, of course, because they've been doing this and they both know that really the way these work is that they just go for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's the one thing I notice when people come in is sometimes they like don't really know what to do, and Stefan and Theo just kind of always kind of do whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
Theo will just improv, and that's just the way we do the videos. But it was like everyone had so many good ideas and everyone was like seemed excited about the video, so it was really nice to have that support and engagement from everyone on set. And it was just, yeah, it was really cool. It was a lot of fun. And that's the thing, is it's happened with every single one of these. It's like the You video, that was nuts. That was crazy. And everybody came in and just 110% went for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel really, really fortunate that I have so many amazing people in my life who are willing to come into these videos and do this crazy shit without me warning them of any of it. It's like the only things that it's like the new guys who came in were Jake and Adam, who came in for this one, and the only things they knew were it's a spoof of The Office, everyone's gonna die, drummer Jake is gonna have to be a marker sniffer. That's it. That was all they had. And I was like, can you just come in like work pants? Can you just show up in like work pants? And they're like, okay. So I feel very grateful that everyone trusts in me enough for some reason where they're willing to come do these crazy videos with me.
Just show up in some work pants.
Yeah, and it's so fun. And we always give lots of snacks, and for this one everyone got cake. But yeah, Papa Murph said all the nacho cheese Doritos you can eat. It's true. Ricky said your friends are as crazy weird as you. Yeah, pretty much. Baron said, fun fact, Papa Murphy knows a farmer who owns a Dorito farm. It's a cool ranch.
Oh.
Oh.
Those are my favorite Doritos, though.
Those are so good.
If I'm gonna eat Doritos.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the video. But as Mama was talking about, there were so many. So there's a lot of footage in general that didn't get included in this because the song is 3.5 minutes. The song isn't even 3.5 minutes. The video is 3.5 minutes with the intro and everything.
The song is 2.5
Stretching.
minutes.
Yeah, it's like 2.5. So we got so much good footage that we weren't able to put in this. There are a lot of scenes of Stefan and I as the Angel and Grim Reaper that you'll see in the bloopers. We've included basically all of that. Thank you for the 1-bit mix. I think Cobra did one earlier too. But one of the things that I really wanted, because we were trying to figure out what we were going to put on people's desks, and we did a lot of set dressing, thanks to Mama Murph. But the one thing I'm so sad that you guys don't get to see in the video are these. So for those of you who remember, for You, the song You, for each video I wanted to have some connecting piece from video to video. And so at the beginning of You, we showed these tapes, and Papa Murph made these designs, which is crazy. Here's the Debbie Downer one. I can't remember what's actually on these tapes.
That label's coming off the one, so you could figure it out. This one. It was
Holiday
something.
Holiday
It was
something.
like a 40s movie.
Yeah.
50s movie.
So we had these. Thank you, Doggy Puff, for the 1-bit mic. It's a good thing you know what those things are, considering your age. So then for the final music video, I was like, could we do, because we had more cassettes, and I was like, could we do, these are, or wait, are these VHS?
But they're still called cassettes.
Okay. She got enough flack for not turning off the VCR in the music video. Yep. Stretching. But yeah, so we had 2 tapes left, and I really wanted to do more, but I wanted to create something where it wasn't the song titles. I wanted to do something that would like hint at other music videos. So let's see if anyone gets this. Also, I think we put the date wrong. Yeah, because it's September. Is it September? No. So yeah, these are security tapes from Joe's Junkyard, which I decided was the name of the place, the junkyard where we shot Paint Dry. So this was supposed to be the paint dry footage, which I just thought it would be really funny if it's like, oh wow, yeah, that was the day it came out. So yeah, and then it has the date that Paint Dry came out, which I thought Paint Dry came out sooner, but I was wrong. But yeah, so that was how we did that. But yeah, so junkyard tapes. And then for the other one, I wanted to do one for Weatherman, and I wanted it to be like this just like cheesy murder mystery name for a movie that relates to coffee somehow. Who came up with this? Was it Dad?
I think it was like you and Dad just spitfiring back and forth.
Yeah. And then the art is so good. It's désolé. Look at that! I'm so obsessed.
We might need to make a t-shirt with Désolé on it.
I think we'll have to just make, if we could make something like that.
Yeah. Security.
Security. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that. But yeah. Security. But yeah, I loved those, and I was so bummed that you don't see those in the video. But now you've seen them. So, but yeah, it was crazy. DVD edition coming soon. So the DVD is
waiting for the last components to arrive. They should be going out next week, hopefully.
So if you want a DVD, you can get one. Hold on. Okay. I got the hiccups again. We'll put the link. So there's a DVD that you can get. There's also a CD. So there's limited amount left of signed CDs that are up on the store now. Those just got uploaded to the store. So if you go to my Shopify store, the signed CD with a lyric sheet and sticker will be up there. There's only like 20 left, I think. So yeah.
If you want an unsigned one or you want vinyl, just click the banner at the top of the page where it says unsigned vinyl.
Yeah.
Here.
But yeah.
Because it will take you to a separate store.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take you to a different link. Baron said want me to share the Elastic Stage link. Do you mind, Baron? Thank you, Baron.
That's just all unsigned.
That's all unsigned stuff. Yeah, so if you're on the Elastic Stage link, none of that will be signed. Yeah, they're shipping it directly to you. So, and then yeah, if you want a DVD, that's on my Shopify store because we are making those here. So yeah, if you want a DVD, that'll be through Shopify. And yeah, it's gonna be all of the music videos. It's gonna be like a master blooper reel. And you'll be able to like play everything and kind of watch it like a little mini movie. And yeah, there's like some longer cuts of things that you can see like in the bloopers and stuff. So yeah. But yeah, does anybody have any last questions about the video or the album or any of that stuff? Seems like no, so I think we might be, yeah. I can't tell if it's super behind. I have a random question. Do you have a P.O. box for gifts? Yes. Yeah. Or wait, I don't think am I logged in? Yeah. What's the address? 1 second. I will put it in the chat.
145 South Clements Boulevard.
Glenna's. Why?
Boulevard and Unit 3242.
Unit. Okay. Okay. That's it. So yeah, if you ever want to send stuff, that is my P.O. box. And yeah. Music video for What Am I Doing Wrong? We find out that this video was all a vision that Marlhy had, and she goes about trying to save everyone, but ends up killing them instead and looking like the villain. Whoa.
Wow.
That's crazy. Also, Doggy Paw said, also, do you like chocolate covered strawberries? That's literally like one of my favorite desserts. That's my favorite combo. Chocolate and strawberry is the best thing ever, in my opinion. And I will die on that hill. Strawberry covered chocolates. What's your middle name? LOL. Muppet. It's Marlhy Muppet Murphy. But yeah. So yeah, that's the music video. I'm trying to think if there were any other like fun facts or anything that we missed, but I feel like we went through all of it. Oh yeah, I had a really big fork that I was gonna use to eat the cake. And it was difficult. And then we didn't end up using the fork. But I had this gigantic fork that I was gonna use. But yeah, you never see it. I should have put that in the bloopers. Should I put the order under Marley Murphy for chocolate covered strawberries? Yes. Oh my gosh, what? Yes, thank you. I'm so excited. Oh my god, thank you. So excited now. Baron said, was someone going to get stabbed with the fork? I don't think so. It was just going to be me with a big fork. I'm serious. I like these and hope you do too. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Thank you. I'll have to, I'll check. Do we get notified when something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. I get notified, so I'll be able to get it quickly. But yeah, I'm so excited. Thank you. But yeah, so these are the thoughts that keep me up at night. Ta-da! But yeah. So yeah, like I said, if you guys want signed CDs, they're on the Shopify site. If you just want a regular CD or a regular vinyl that's not signed, go to the Elastic Stage link that Baron put in the chat. I'll probably come out with some more merch for the album, brainstorming. And yeah, thank you guys all for watching and for supporting. And yeah, if you have 33 minutes, you can even put your phone on really low volume or a device on low volume and leave it in the room. But if you could play the album,
33 minutes.
yeah, it's 33 minutes long. If you have 33 minutes or if you have a device
That's 33.
that can play it for 33 minutes at low volume, not on mute because then that doesn't count. But if it's on low volume, that would be the greatest gift of all. Because as we know, streams count for everything now, which is sad. But yeah, if you don't mind, if you have 33 minutes anytime, or if you just want to put thoughts that keep me up at night on a loop, that's great too. But yeah, so thank you guys so much. I hope everyone has an amazing week. Happy time zones. Baron said we can play it on low volume on repeat. Why didn't anyone tell me? Baron definitely knows about this because Baron has been doing it. I can't figure out where Baron is, but I'm pretty sure your country is in my top countries because of you. It's just you. So thank you. Everyone be like Baron. Anyway, but yeah, John said he's in your basement. I've got Baron in my basement. But yeah, everybody have a great week. Happy time zones, everyone, and I will see y'all next time. I won't be able to do a stream next Saturday because I will be playing a show with the Cowgirls. But yeah, I hope everyone has a great week, and I will see you guys. I'm so sorry. I know I failed you guys. But yeah,